So one other thing I want to point out about emails and onboarding is that yeah, it's a funny thing when you're running a digital business, and you have to rely on all these platforms like we use Infusionsoft for our emails, and there's all kinds of like complicated tagging and things to try to receive. You segment your list and you want to move people through paths and for instance, if you're not yet a member of Copy Chief, you're receiving my emails, you are on what we call the nurture or the broadcast, and you'll see promotions to get to join our stuff, right? And so that puts you in that category. Once you join a coaching program or Copy Chief membership, you you start getting obviously new emails and all that onboarding that goes there. And uh, every company like mine does our best to get all this right, but things always happen. Like sometimes people sign up. You might have signed up to originally get on my list with one email, and then when you joined, you may have used another email. So you're still getting multiple emails, even though you're in another category now, right? So sometimes like that, things happen that are kind of unavoidable. And it's interesting how some people get really offended. And I sort of understand why. Like some people get super mad when they sign up for something and they're still getting sales emails for something they already signed up for. They're like, damn you, why are you still sending me this marketing stuff to a marketer? I don't, I don't want to see your copy now that I'm on the inside. But I get it. I totally get it, because you want to be, now you've made this commitment and you want to be treated differently because you're not on the outside anymore. Now you're on the inside, right? And you want that reflected in the communication you're getting. Totally get that. But like I said, little nuances happen, little glitches happen, and sometimes it doesn't go perfectly. So we rewrote, and by the way, onboarding, one of the most important things you can do. In fact, April Dykman's here today. I'm excited to have April in the house, and April is going to jump on into the hot seat with me because she's, number one, incredibly good at critiquing copy, and number two, can identify, I think, with the avatar for this market much better than I can, which is like women who are in the corporate overachievers who are feeling burned out and wanting to know where to go next in life. And I wanted to make sure we got some female perspective on that critique. So, but April also, another cool thing that April does is she has a course about the first 7 days of when somebody comes into your world. What needs to happen over those first 7 days? What kind of emails do you send out to onboard them to get them bought in deeper to your stuff, your community? And so onboarding is super important, right? So this is something I've been wanting to improve for a while. And so we went through and we rewrote our entire onboarding sequence of emails for a couple of reasons. Number one, the old ones were just a little outdated. They didn't reflect all the great new things that we have in Copy Chief for you. And number three, we wanted to make sure that we sent out emails helping you connect to all the ways you could be using Copy Chief to help your business. And so when new members start with us, they'll get this great extended, deeper, more useful onboarding sequence. But because so many of you, new people are joining Copy Chief every month, we decided, well, let's also give it to everybody who's recently joined and didn't get the benefit of all these onboarding emails. We'll send it to them too. When we sent out an email letting you know, hey, we're going to send you this onboarding sequence. It's going to be a lot of emails, but they're there to help you use Copy Chief better. If you don't want them, you can opt out. No problem. Just click the button and you'll stay on our list and all that good stuff. But you can opt out of this onboarding sequence. Well, of course, because we're all distracted, a lot of people missed that message and then just started getting the onboard emails. And frankly, we're pretty pissed off, which is, again, kind of funny because it's like, stop telling me about all the value of the thing I'm using right now. I don't need your damn emails. And it's you know, it again, you kind of get it because nobody wants just a onslaught of emails. I mean, we space them out. It's not like we send you 10 a day. But it's just always funny that people will get sort of angry with you. But I do it too. Like I'll sign up for something and I'll buy something, and I want to hear the things that are important to me, and I quickly will delete things I feel that aren't important to me. And again, as the person sending out the emails, all we can do is test and find out how people react and then iterate from there, right? That's just what marketing is. That's just what running a digital business is. So all that to say, if you're getting a bunch of new emails from us about all the cool ways you can use Copy Chief, I encourage you to read them and embrace them and click around and find ways to, so you're educated about all the cool ways you could be using Copy Chief. I think most people, because we've been running 5 years now and we've got all this amazing stuff, I think most people who come into Copy Chief only see a small portion of what they could be doing with the platform here. So one thing you can do is if you're feeling like you're getting too many emails and you're like, I can't read these and now I got to just clear my inbox, just make a folder. If you use Gmail or whatever, just put us in a folder, say Copy Chief, and then filter all of our emails to go there. And then if you ever need something, you know, you can just scroll through those subject lines and go, oh, cool, there's that thing I'm looking for. I'll click that and it'll tell me how to use that. You could use it like that. Of course, you can always click the orange button in the bottom of any page in Copy Chief and ask the same question and get live answers. Or you could just opt out of the series altogether. If it's annoying you, if you don't want those emails for any reason, you can always just see the line that says opt out of these onboarding emails and you're good to go. All right. So just wanted to explain that, let you know that it's one more way we're trying to improve everybody's experience and also not annoy you. So you have the power, you have the control.